Something the world never expected is happening, and it's rewriting what success really means. While powerful nations chase headlines and short-term fame, one country has quietly built a kind of success that no one else can seem to copy. It's not built on money, noise, or luck, it's built on something far deeper. That country is Malaysia. For decades, people around the world looked past it, calling it just another developing nation. But what if I told you Malaysia has achieved something that even the biggest economies are struggling to create: true balance? How did Malaysia do it? How did a nation once overlooked manage to become one of Asia's most stable, inspiring, and quietly unstoppable stories of success? It didn't happen overnight. Malaysia's rise wasn't built on shortcuts or flashy headlines, it was built on patience, identity, and unity. Three things that can't be copied, no matter how much power or wealth another country has. In today's video, we're uncovering why the world can't replace Malaysia's success, because what's happening here isn't just progress. It's proof that success built on soul lasts longer than success built on speed. Before Malaysia's transformation, the world's attention was fixed on its louder neighbors: Singapore's wealth, China's scale, Japan's innovation. Malaysia didn't try to outshine them. It watched, learned, and quietly crafted its own path. In the 1980s and 1990s, Malaysia began investing in its people, in education, stability, and opportunity. But it didn't copy Western formulas. Instead, it blended modern growth with traditional values. At first, few noticed. Malaysia's progress was calm, not chaotic. But as others stumbled under pressure, Malaysia remained steady. And that consistency became its superpower. When global markets crashed, Malaysia stood tall. When economies collapsed, it recovered faster than expected. It proved that real strength doesn't come from scale, it comes from structure and spirit. The turning point came when Malaysia realized its greatest strength wasn't imitation, but identity. A Malaysia that embraced diversity became a Malaysia that thrived because of it. Multiculturalism isn't just an idea here, it's a living system. Malays, Chinese, Indians, and countless others share, build, and celebrate together. It's imperfect, but it's powerful. That mix of perspectives created innovation. It made Malaysia adaptable, creative, and deeply human, a country that could change with the times without losing itself. If you love discovering stories of nations that rise not by chance but by character, consider subscribing. Because what Malaysia represents deserves to be seen. The emotional heart of this story lies not in Kuala Lumpur's skyline, but in its people, ordinary Malaysians doing extraordinary things. Farmers, engineers, students, and families who built the nation brick by brick, belief by belief. Walk through a night market in Penang and you'll feel it: unity through flavor, laughter, and shared history. Visit the Cameron Highlands and you'll see how nature and progress live side by side. Malaysia's success isn't just economic, it's emotional. It's built on respect, coexistence, and a quiet confidence that never needed to shout. When other nations tried to grow fast, Malaysia chose to grow right. When others rushed, Malaysia refined. When others divided, Malaysia united. And through every global test, recessions, pandemics, political storms, Malaysia showed something few others did: balance. It never lost its calm, even when the world did. That calm strength is Malaysia's secret. It doesn't make headlines, but it makes history. Because Malaysia's progress isn't powered by greed, it's powered by gratitude. By communities that look out for one another. By leaders who value harmony as much as ambition. That's why experts around the world are finally paying attention. They realize Malaysia isn't just developing, it's evolving. Slowly, wisely, and authentically. You can't replace that. You can't replicate it. Because Malaysia's formula isn't written in policy, it's written in culture. Even as skyscrapers rise and cities modernize, Malaysia's core never changes. Its people still smile with sincerity, still honor their roots, still celebrate every festival like it's their own. The secret is simple but rare: Malaysia didn't sacrifice its soul for progress. It found a way to let both coexist beautifully. And that's something the world desperately needs to learn. When nations chase growth at any cost, Malaysia reminds them, peace is also power. When the world focuses on competition, Malaysia proves that collaboration builds something stronger. Its diversity doesn't divide, it unites. Its religion doesn't restrict, it grounds. Its progress doesn't erase, it enhances. Every street tells a story of coexistence. Every market, every mosque, every temple shows how differences don't have to destroy, they can define. Malaysia isn't perfect. But that's exactly why it's powerful. It grows through challenges, not around them. And even when the world doubts it, Malaysia keeps doing what it's always done, quietly moving forward, with confidence and grace. It's a success story that doesn't scream for attention but earns it naturally. Because while others chase attention, Malaysia earns admiration. So when people ask why the world can't replace Malaysia's success, the answer is simple: you can't replace something that was never copied. Malaysia's success isn't a product, it's a personality. A nation built on kindness, courage, and coexistence. It's proof that the strongest countries aren't always the biggest, they're the ones that never lose their identity. And that's why Malaysia stands today not just as an Asian success story, but as a global inspiration. Because something the world never expected is happening right now, and Malaysia is leading it, quietly, beautifully, and confidently. And through every global test, recessions, pandemics, political storms, Malaysia showed something few others did: balance. That calm strength is Malaysia's secret. It doesn't make headlines, but it makes history. Because Malaysia's progress isn't powered by greed, it's powered by gratitude. By communities that look out for one another. By leaders who value harmony as much as ambition. Even as skyscrapers rise and cities modernize, Malaysia's core never changes. Its people still smile with sincerity, still honor their roots, still celebrate every festival like it's their own.